Hello the internet and welcome to my March Empties video. I'm going to do my best to keep this as short as possible. There are a number of face products, eye products, one lip product that I managed to finish up. Nothing really skincare or hair care related, but it is what it is. So, let's just move into it. Let's start with face products. I finished two e.l.f. products. One is the Acne Fighting Foundation. This was in the shade Buff. And the other is their Lifting Concealer. Lifting, Brightening, something concealer. I don't know the exact name. Do you want to know why? Because they don't put the names on the packaging. They just write their little name, and maybe if you're lucky, you get the shade on the bottom. This is in the shade Light. Woo. So these were okay. I am a fan of the Acne Fighting Foundation. This was the second one that I finished. The last one that I had emptied was in the shade Porcelain, which was too light. I made a point to finish that off before finishing off this one. So this was in the shade Buff. I do have backups of this. Both of those are in the shade Beige though, which is a little bit darker. So hopefully as I get into summer, into the spring and the summer, I do garden, so I'm going to be outside a lot more. I will tan. For anyone who doesn't know me, like as a person, I'm mixed race. I really tan if I get out in the sun, so I'm not too worried about it. That'll definitely work. When it comes to the concealer, it was just okay. I liked it enough to finish it, but I wouldn't repurchase it. It is very thin. It reminds me a lot of, I have the Absolute New York Radiant Concealer, and that's pretty similar to this. I'm in the process of using that right now. Both very thin formulas, they're lightweight, they definitely do brighten. But if it comes to like actually concealing dark spots or acne or anything like that, they're not outstanding. So depending on what you're looking for, if you just want like a light brightening concealer, e.l.f. awesome. The Absolute New York one that I'm working on, awesome. But if you have actual skin issues like me, I have pigmentation issues, it might not be the best option for you. The next thing that I finished this month was the Revlon Photo Ready Translucent Powder. So I had posted on Instagram like a little blurb about this when I actually did finish it, the day I finished it, and I had essentially said, you know, it's a really nice translucent setting powder. I love it. There was no flashback, there was no issue. It did a really good job, like especially setting the under eye area. However, if you are a panner, the last like month of existence with this product sucked so hard because for whatever reason, as I was getting to, you know, the last of the product in here, it started to just pill up regardless of what I did with it. I mean, completely clean brush, you would dip into it and you would just wind up with all of the powder like peeling up on your face and it would get caught in the brush. And I don't understand. Like, I don't actually understand why it did that when it worked perfectly fine up until like the last month that I used it. But I'm very glad that I finished it. Rather than chucking it, I stuck with it and it's done now. Moving on to eyes. So for eyes, we have 2 brow pencils and 2 liquid liners. Starting with the brow pencils, my favorite thing in the world. This is one of the Nicka K brow pencils in the shade Brown. When I bleached my hair, this became like my new best friend. I still love the heck out of them. I do have one that's open right now that I am enjoying, and I mean, really inexpensive, really awesome. They're just a regular sharpenable pencil, but you got this, Nicka K. You got this. And then the other one is the LA Colors Browy Wowie. This one, I finished it, but mostly only because like the last little nub of product just completely broke off. So I was almost done with it and then it broke and now it's gone and I'm not mad about it. it's a good product. Definitely not a bad product. Very inexpensive. I think I got it through the Shop Hush app. The color was okay. It's like a blunt fill in your brows type pencil. It's not a precision pencil, so depending on what you're working with, this may or may not work for you. But again, inexpensive, decent shade range. I didn't hate it. I'm not gonna buy it again, but I didn't hate it. Okay, moving on to the eyeliners. So I have two. One is from M Cosmetics. This is the illustrative eyeliner, the brush tip. Oh my freaking God. So if you like the tattoo liner by Kat Von D, this is awesome. It's $15. I'm not sure how much the Kat Von D tattoo liner is, but $15, it works as well. It's so black and it's so precise. And I mean, the tip held fine the entire time I used it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I would wholeheartedly recommend this. I have repurchased it. I do have another one that I am using on, not a daily basis because I don't always do liner, but a very frequent basis. So yes, M Cosmetics illustrative eyeliner brush tip. Do not get the felt tip, get the brush tip. And then I have one of the Physicians Formula Eye Booster liners. This is in the shade Deep Brown. That's the one thing that I will say is annoying about the M Cosmetics liner. It only comes in black. So if you're like me, I love a good black eyeliner, but it's nice to do something a little softer every once in a while, and they only have black. So I was using this, it's the Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Serum and Eyeliner. I don't know that it did anything for my lashes. I think that's kind of gimmicky, to be completely honest. I don't think it did anything for my lashes, but it was effective. For brown, it was really opaque. It went on, it was dark, up until like the last few weeks when it started to dry out and really go on me. It was awesome. Can't complain about it. Whenever I get to the point where I want to buy another brown eyeliner, I probably will return to this, but decent, liked it, recommend it. Finally, lip product. I'm not sure if anyone can hear that, but there's like an old school ice cream truck going around my neighborhood. I didn't really know that those existed, but apparently they do, and someone has one, and they're just making the rounds. Anywho, lip product that I finished is the Ulta Beauty Juice Infused Lip Oil. I love this so much. I have repurchased it. This one was in the not shade flavor, cranberry and pomegranate. I am working on coconut at the moment, and I actually included one of these in coconut in my giveaway, so I don't remember which bag or which person gets it, but somebody out there is getting a coconut juice infused lip oil. Love, love, love. So you want this. You know you do. I use it as kind of like a prep step. While I'm doing the rest of my makeup, I'll just throw on a lip oil so that my lips can hydrate or be lips or whatever they do. And when I'm ready to put on my lipstick, I can just wipe it off or blot it if I'm going to go with a liquid lipstick. For an oil, this really does not disturb the formula or the wear of things that I put over it. So I can do this and then turn around and use a liquid lipstick and be fine, which I thought was kind of crazy. So that does it for things that I have finished in the month of March. And I will also be doing a short video on things that I've completely given up on in the month of March. So keep your eyes out for that. Should be soon. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day or night, depending on when you're watching this. And I hope that I see you in the next video. Peace.